Welcome, my horde, to a channel update. So, just going to be a quick little channel update, just to explain to you guys what's going on for this month and what isn't going to be happening this month. So, first and foremost, as you may or may not have noticed, Star Wars: The Old Republic, we haven't been updating that. That's primarily because me and Tammy just have been doing so much other stuff that we haven't been getting into that. We're hoping to pick it up again this week, or at least sometime within this month. So it should be back on the docket at some point. It also is the longest editing process that I have. So that, isn't really a factor in per se, but at the exact same time, it's one of the ones where it takes me the most time. I could be doing other things. So, as you may also have noticed, Assassin's Creed has also stopped. That's because I'm trying to get a game capture device to actually start recording it directly from the Xbox rather than the way I've been doing it, primarily because it's just so much slower doing it the way I'm doing it, but I'll try picking up that. And the last episode I tried recording, I spent almost 2 hours and have nothing to show for it. I did one dungeon and had to run around it 6 times, and that's being generous. I probably did more than that, and still couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So, there's that. We will be trying in July, the beginning of July. I'm hoping we start the movie podcast thing, which, just to explain it quickly to you guys, will be the idea that Tammy, myself, and Chris, because Jay doesn't want to do it, will be telling you guys one movie each. And this month, I think we're just going to go with a group movie, because we're going to do 4 movies every month. But as we progress, I think the idea is that I'm going to let you guys choose a movie for everyone to watch. Then what's going to happen is, the end of the month, we're going to record another episode of it in which we actually watch all of them. And then we give you our next pick of 3 plus your guys' choice. So, we'll be only doing it, I guess, once a month. It'll be the beginning of every month, I guess, is what we'll do, the first of every month. But we'll be doing a review on the movies in the previous month, plus the new movies. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. If not, if it doesn't make sense to you now, once it starts getting put out there, it should make sense to you. The other thing I just forgot is that we will be doing a role-playing, where it will be 2 separate ones. The first one will be Jay GMing, Chris, and I. We will be releasing that, I think, weekly. It'll be about an hour long, give or take, because we're going to be doing it all in one shot. So we're going to be doing like 4 to 8 hours of recording, and then I'll be editing it down wherever I see a good spot to stop. That one will be a little more adult / gruesome-ish. Mostly because of the fact that me and Chris are going to be playing evil characters, and we'll be doing, maybe a little more unsightly things. The other thing is that Tammy and myself will be doing one as well. Tammy and me will be playing Asgardian gnomes. You'll find out more about the story when we actually progress, but we will be GMing ourselves. So I think a lot of it may be pre-built, and we'll be jumping back and forth about who's actually the GM. So there's actually going to be no coherent GM in that one. It's just going to be us playing. Those characters are going to be very overpowered versus the other campaign where we're going to be pretty much on par, slightly stronger, but mostly on par. The last other thing is this one may not happen till more July-ish area. All these may happen in July. To be fair, these all may happen at the beginning of July, the end of June. But I'm letting you guys know because they're in the works. The other thing is that Tammy and myself will be doing a story. Tammy will be drawing a picture of my character, my original character, and I'll be actually telling you like a chapter of his story. I used to write his story a lot, but the problem is that I lost a bunch of it when my one computer crashed, and not a lot of people were reading the stories. I think I got maybe the max was 12 on one of the stories, maybe 22. But seeing how the channel is doing quite well, I thought it would be a good idea to throw it onto the channel instead. So what will happen is primarily Tammy will already have a picture on screen that she's drawn of the character, and I will just be telling the thing. That or Tammy will be actually drawing the picture, and then I'll be telling the story. I'm not quite sure which one we're going to be doing yet, but that is the goal. Tammy will be also doing her own original character, but that is for her channel. So I'll probably have a thing in the description of that one for her. The last thing I'm going to state is that the channel is at 20 subscribers. So the horde is now 20 strong. I'm pretty happy with that. I do believe that's everything I wanted to say. So until next time, my horde, brains.